Let's go. Welcome back.
It's been bitches.
It's been 300 years.
It's been 3,000 years.
Oh, it's 3,000.
For 3,000 years we have slumbered.
We're back. It's been too long. Wouldn't have been long for you because I uploaded like a week ago or some shit, but still.
But for us, it's been like over a year.
6 months?
Good enough.
Ah, well. We're back with Miles Edgeworth. Ace Attorney Investigations. Prosecutor's Piss.
Prosecutor's Path.
That's me, and I'm gonna have to remember all the lines because I have the voice actors I gave because it's been so long.
Oh, the voices are gonna change, and I'm here for it, man.
No, they're gonna change, all right, and you're all gonna fucking like it.
The best.
That is Steve. No.
Oh, you're up already, Lawrence.
Fucking no. Okay. That was one of the tricks I taught him while I was still on the outside world. He makes sure to hide any bloodstains he makes. So as not to leave behind any evidence.
What's wrong with that head shape?
His head is shaped like an egg. Change my mind.
He's like the guy. He's like the Eggheads, the movie or whatever. I don't remember. I think it's called Conehead. That was a Coneheads. He's one of the Coneheads.
Yeah, but it's
He's like he's like an evil Captain Picard from Star Trek.
Like, just put like a picture of a Conehead up next to him. You'll see what I mean.
Who played the best?
That was you.
Right on there.
I was saved, if only by chance.
Shouldn't you have taught your dog to shake or something? Also, Raven Shields!
Anubis also performs that trick very well. But the shake I taught him is a little different from others. First, he bites the victim's hand.
Stop, stop, stop. I don't want to hear anymore. I see. I understand. Prosecutor Edgeworth. It appears you've gathered a good hand.
I'm glad you understand. Bitch, could you not?
Argument isn't over yet.
Objection overruled. We're in prison. Don't drop the soap.
Yeah, do you think she gives a shit? She doesn't.
Or do?
Hey now, that's a little harsh. Sebastian, would you allow me the privilege of explaining?
No.
I'm doing it. Me. Oh, me.
Do it. I've been gone for 3 years.
Do you finally realize the gravity of your situation?
No.
The murder occurred in the detention center. Therefore, that assassin's pet dog...
Overruled!
You've overruled the pet dog. That's not how that works.
My opinion has not changed, and given that we are in the year 2023, it will cease to change. Unless I can understand how the dog was able to enter and leave the crime scene. That might change my mind.
I'm afraid You're probably one of those flat earthers too.
I'm afraid I cannot accept your logic that the earth is round, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
You believe in the
I've
earth?
been waiting for you to say that. Now, let me show you the evidence that this earth is round.
He's gonna show me that the earth is round, boys.
The evidence shows that the earth is round. I mean, that shows the route the dog used to go between the detention center and prison.
Oh, right, where are we? Oh, it's this. This photo.
You see the curvature of the planet now. It shows a secret hidden tunnel in the prison.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
I thought the Earth was oval-shaped. What the hell?
I can't believe the best was just on a completely different theory the entire time.
That's impossible. A secret tunnel.
A secret tunnel!
My weed in there.
This tunnel was dug by the escaped prisoner J.L. Burr. It begins in his prison cell, and is connected to a holding cell in the detention center.
I'm going to make one adjustment to the configuration here. Let's just remove that filter. There we go.
Shit in real life.
That's true. Oh. Namely, the victim's cell. Phone. It was ringing. Didn't like it.
I'm shocked. How did this... Doggin sat here like, yo, that's sick.
These fools don't know that the Earth is actually a cube. Okay, you must have known this.
It's a cube like his fucking head.
Since you used the tunnel to commit murder.
Ma said be there or be square. You know what happened next. Overruled!
Eventually we'll determine the Earth's true shape.
In the name of the goddess of law, I hereby reject Prosecutor Edgeworth's claim. And just him in general.
Is this like the chance Sailor Moon would have?
Justine, you cannot deny evidence of years of scientific facts. The Earth is round, you cannot deny it.
What did you say, Iffy?
Like, her chant she just did sounded like Sailor Moon. I'm like, is this the alternate universe where Sailor Moon became a fucking judge? Sometimes
the emulator just hangs a bit. Like, at one point in a previous section, it hang on, hold it. So all you hear is Edward going, hold it! Overruled!
Madam.
Evidence is everything. That remains true here just as in the courtroom.
We've given you years of evidence of the Earth being round, and you still deny. You even say that Australia doesn't exist.
Isn't that right? I have evidence here. Horace Knightley's autopsy report.
Autopsy report?
That's dumbass. The guy who could smell piss?
The very same.
It's not just smelling piss, it's he can smell the sound of it.
That's even
Why are
worse.
you surprised?
This was delivered straight from the police a short while ago. It's not complete yet. More of a preliminary report. Here. So what? She... Edgeworth, the autopsy report is outdated. Courtney, the autopsy report is before its time. Here, the very word of the goddess of law is written. But it's a preliminary report, it's not done. Cause of death, stab wound to the neck, died instantly. Murder weapon, sharp metal object.
I think this woman knows what's getting stabbed, where you don't die instantly.
The victim was stabbed. The victim was stabbed multiple times in the same spot with a sharp object.
I made that point you said the victim was stabbed multiple times by a sharp object.
Although they were unable to determine the actual shape of the murder weapon, they have clear proof that it was a sharp metal object. So do you still stand by your claim that a dog used a sharp object to kill the victim?
Clearly you have not seen any dog using a weapon, have you?
Yeah, I'm feeling like the existence of Zacian kind of like, yo.
Meanwhile, Zacian just comes in, slashes the things like, I object to this statement.
Bitch, what?
Elden Ring.
That is all.
Swords.
The court is adjourned.
But wait! The tunnel contains the dog's footprints.
Hold it! Oh, no, there's Doggin. Holy shit.
Perhaps it may have been one of Anubis's walking courses. I can never tell what Anubis gets up to outside my cell.
And he needs walkies, man. He's a big dog.
I just feel like he's gonna start laughing. Yeah, you tell him, boss.
Inside feels unnatural about all of this, but I have no evidence.
Courtney Pie, you sure pulled out a hidden gem at the very last moment.
She waited for the perfect time to reveal the autopsy report. Have I let her out with me again?
Is the Earth flat, Edgeworth?
No.
Appointed Attorney Shields. Ah, damn it. I thought it was AAS. Here I thought the acronym would be ASS.
It's ass.
Here is the autopsy report from earlier. I apologize for the delay. She does not apologize for the delay. No, it's alright. Thank you.
Her name is Raymond Shields, right? So it'd be appointed attorney Raymond Shields. So it'd be ours.
Alright, let's take a look at this thing. Oh. The actual information.
Check.
Right. Horace Knightley, age 24. Cause of death, stab wound to the neck, died instantly. Murder weapon, sharp metal object.
Sharp metal object.
It
was the keys! It was the keys!
I gladly accept it. Mr. Shields, I don't believe it's necessary to hold hands while exchanging documents. I'd advise you to stop.
illegal and very lewd, sir.
Huh? Persist any longer, and I shall call on the strength of the goddess of law, and possibly charge you with sexual assault. I'll be careful.
Damn, dude. She can't get married anymore. He's touched your hand. I mean, just as planned. Yes.
I can't believe the best is out here. I only acted in accordance to your instructions that I gave you to tell me.
The autopsy report came straight from the police. I can't refute it. However, if the murder weapon wasn't a dog, Dogen would be cleared of suspicion.
The merciful goddess of law so decrees. If you choose to yield now, your badge will not be taken. George is finally here!
It's me! It's
Alright, what outfit do you think it is?
I don't know, like an ice cream?
An ice cream.
You got like,
ice cream costume.
You got like the polarized caps on the top, and you got like the crust in the bottom. I don't know.
He thinks he thinks the Earth is a triangle.
She's a conspiracy theorist, sir. You can't convince her of shit.
I know, Gumshoe, but it must be done. My answer remains the same. Judge Courtney, it is as I said before. I will see my job through. I will not yield to threats.
So even now, you still refuse to give up. If you want to keep your badge, this may be your last chance.
Right now, I am a defense attorney's assistant. What I protect is not my badge, but my client.
And these nuts.
The goddess of law grows weary of your sentiment.
And I grow weary of your bullshit.
Now we're talking. Miles is starting to understand that a defense attorney never gives up. Actually, those were the words of your old man.
Sure.
Daddy?
It really is in your blood.
Down.
You're the spitting image of him right now. You said it yourself. You've changed since you were tainted by Von Karma. It's only now that I've actually come to believe it.
Mr. Shields.
Well then,
We didn't talk
Miles.
about that.
Now's the time to put those skills to the test. Think beyond your limits. Go beyond. Plus ultra. No, I'm joking. If the murder weapon really was a sharp object, does that really negate your reasoning? What?
My Edgeworth Academy.
My
The
prosecutor
weapon was a
academy.
sharp object. That's it. I mean, how do you know it was metal? There were 5 chills placed inside this special cell.
You can check,
The report says a sharp metal object. I don't know what exactly metal object, but it was a sharp metal object.
traces of the metal can be found in the blood or in the wound. So you can find reactions of it. You can confirm it's metal.
Oh yeah.
That's so fucking metal, bro.
Dogen is a former assassin. It's quite possible he could kill someone with just a chisel.
Pretty sure you could kill someone with half of the things in this room.
In that case, the weapon that killed Horace Knightley was...
You killed him with the checkboard. Checkmate, loser.
I can't believe the game
Evidence is
didn't...
everything, didn't you say?
The game didn't allow me to read my line.
The game does not care about your opinion.
Neither do I.
The murder weapon was a sharp metal object. However, such a weapon has yet to be found.
What? So what are you trying to say? Huh?
The only decisive evidence is the actual murder weapon itself. That was in plain sight the whole time. The real murder weapon is... Dogen's chisel.
Oh shit. Lying... Well, not lying coldly. This is want to find the truth. Overruled! Take responsibility for your own statements. The scene of the crime was Mr. Knightley's cell. You said so yourself.
The evidence changes, then so will my logic. That too is courtroom procedure, is it not? If the chisel was used, that means the killer was human.
Edge without hair, like, I did this thing called changing my opinion.
Unlike you, who cannot...
When presented with new information.
Unlike you, who just denies all the evidence that the Earth is round and is just like, yep. I don't believe in the evidence.
So it's not an ice cream cone?
Oh, Gumshoot, it's not an ice cream cone. However, the fact remains that we cannot deny this security photo.
Wait. So the Earth's not a cube?
What he believes it was an oval.
I don't know, man. I change all the time. So what about that photo?
I'll give you the answer. The photo shows the moment. Someone attacked the dog. Oh no.
Yeah, but it's the dog
This
left of the
photo
victim.
shows what the dog doing, though.
Hogan's dog let out nightly. However, the victim did not die at that time.
Didn't die.
He was only knocked unconscious.
This is some Harry Potter logic.
The dog didn't move the dead body, it moved it unconscious nightly. And the real killer was its owner.
I see! If the victim was moved, it would have been possible for Doggin to commit the murder.
Again.
And use the murder weapon.
Indeed, the killer is Sirhan Dogen. It can only be you. Clearly.
Oh my god, the best!
Objection.
Your teacher used to write on your report card. Needs to pay more attention on what the others say. Also, you're a loser.
I think that describes you more.
Examine the room, every crook and granny.
Right? Oh, I can't believe they examined every granny.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, every granny did not escape my thorough investigation.
We examined all 4 of Mr. Doggin's chisels, and found no traces of blood.
Thank you, Judge Courtney. Thanks to you, I'm now certain.
Thanks to me? Whatever do you mean?
When I came here earlier, I saw 5 chisels.
That's right! There were definitely 5 there before! So the one that disappeared was...
The smallest one, presumably for portable use. Dogen, where is that chisel? I'm not free to leave this place. I have no need of a portable chisel.
Alternative answer, fuck if I know.
Not free to leave? In that case, he mustn't have been free to hide the deadly chisel either. Boop, boop. Again, you just dug your own grave.
It seems you know something. Would you care to show it?
No, I'm leaving.
The dog ate the chisel, didn't it?
Logan couldn't leave, so the place he hid the chisel is...
Probably a special cell, because he's locked there.
Yeah.
We should have.
Logan is a prisoner, so he can't leave his cell freely. He could have sent his dog out to dispose of it. But he would not have been able to confirm the weapon's location. So what does that leave?
I thought Rob was Logan.
Above all else, special metal tools are allowed in this cell.
When Lawrence's throat dies, I'd probably take over for him.
What have I done, sorry?
No, if he was wondering if I was Dogen.
Oh.
But I feel like that might have happened like once, but only when your throat died, so...
Probably, yeah. And I'd press by now. Even if one chisel were to appear here, no one would suspect a thing. You'd be a fool not to take advantage of that.
I see! Of course! It's always safest if you do something yourself. Oh my god.
I examined everything. I didn't find a hiding place in this cell at all. Nowhere, nope, not any nook, cranny, or granny.
Mate, you couldn't find a fucking Happy Meal in McDonald's.
Because I'm never happy. Voice in my head.
I don't have to find out anymore. I'm certain that the murder weapon is here. The reason I haven't found it yet is because it was very cleverly hidden. You say I hid it. Where exactly? Think, where could he have hidden it? I have to remember everything up to this point. There must be some clue.
Ah, does this mean what I think it means? Let's get going, Mr. Edgeworth. He is dog.
Doge. Come to think of it, that dog hasn't barked at me once today. Previously when I came to the special cell, it barked on Dogen's command. That's it. That's what's been out of place. There's just one place he could have hidden the murder weapon. Giving up already? How dull, how dull. I will present evidence. This piece of evidence shows where you concealed the murder weapon. Dog.
Black dog.
Black dog. Hasn't your dog been awfully quiet today?
Now that you mention it, it hasn't barked at all. Before it was... Sir Handogan, open that dog's mouth now!
Anubis doesn't bark needlessly. I had ordered him to do that before. In that case, order it to bark now.
Naturally. You should be able to, if you have nothing to hide. Shit, they've got me.
What did the dog stop?
It was inevitable. Anubis, show them your mouth.
He done coughed up a chisel.
As you can see, a dog of this size can easily conceal a small chisel in its...
What?
Can easily conceal a small children in its... What?
Why a chisel? The dog really had one in its mouth? What the...
I thought he was unusually quiet. Was he unable to follow the discussion? Was it too big brain for him?
Sebastian, could you call the forensics department? Urgently, please.
I got it. I got it. I'll go do that.
I'll do that right now. Do it
There are
right
so
now.
many sprites on screen, holy fuck.
Go, George.
A reaction. This chisel tests positive of blood.
It's HIV positive. What?
What?
It's the best.
What?
What?
I think it was going what's because it says HIV positive, I think also. I guess that proves my theory, it wasn't just nonsense.
It wasn't also just a film, game, or food theory.
As it turns out, Doggin just cut himself one day.
You may take my chisel, but you will not convince me of my fact that Earth is a cube.
Would this chisel be the murder weapon then? It reacted positively for blood. There's no doubt about that.
Chisel. There are traces of blood, Dogen.
Mr. Sirhan Doggin, now that the murder weapon has been found, I must ask you for your testimony.
Back on. We know how your dog got to the detention center, and we found the murder weapon. Do you still think you can talk your way out of this? Interesting.
This guy, even at a time like this, he's still smiling.
Well, Anubis, it seems everyone has become suspicious of you. It's quite troubling, but since it has come to this, we have no choice but to tell the truth. I did not kill anyone. I've long since grown weary of killing.
Is he blind?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
The literal gimmick is that he's he's a blind assassin who has a guide dog. That also is part of his weaponry. What's this? His place looks completely composed. When doesn't it?
It seems we'll need to listen to Mr. Doggin's explanation.
Mr. Dog.
Please promptly give your testimony.
Certainly.
Oh shit, it's testimony.
First of all, I would like you to explain my motive. I do not know of anyone by the name of Knightley. We share no connection. So I wouldn't think some motive for murder would just appear out of nowhere. Or even insinuating my Anubis had a motive. He only bears his fangs at others on my command.
This dog is ever so friendly. He keeps licking his face halfway through his speech.
I do not hunger for blood, so much as to kill a man I do not even know. He does know him.
Like from an assassin, it sure is persuasive.
An assassin who only kills acquaintances? I doubt would be profitable. I make you strangers in my line of work, but I never make it personal. Is there evidence that shows a connection between Knightley and Dogan? I should thoroughly review the evidence once more. He sent him dick pics, I know of it.
I'd like you to explain my motive. Well, he sent you dick pics.
Nah, we already know what he sent over.
It's this. No, not that.
That's not it. But correspondence.
Yeah, Knightley's memo. Yeah. Yes.
Why did you write it like that? Rook, no, just a reason.
Right, I can present to this. This should be the contradiction.
I have never seen Knightley in my life.
These allegations are false.
I've never seen Knightley in my life.
You've lost your touch, Sir Handogan. If you had your dog clean up after you, you should dispose of this too. This is a record of a correspondence chess game found in the victim's cell. This record, and the chessboard in your cell both clearly depict the same game.
Ooh.
What?
Right, I'm gonna call it here, only because I can see if I can speed this up. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time on Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations Prosecutor's Path. Say that 5 times drunk.
Bye.
Bye.